All right, everybody, I think we are going live. Let me just double check that we are actually live today. While I'm doing that, hi. I'm Jasmine Bryant, your guide here with Fear No Video. And let's just check here and make sure that we're going live, because that would suck if we weren't. Let's just see. Hope everyone's having a great day. If you are here live, just let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, okay, good. We are live. All right. So today we're going to talk about something that comes up all the time. You want to record a video so that you can be present, you can be visible, you can, be with your tribe, whether you sell a product or a service. And you're like, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Help me. So today I'm going to help you. So the first thing is, I want you to remember that you are the expert, right? Like, you're the expert in whatever it is you are selling, whether you're a coach, whether you have a brick and mortar, whether you're selling digital products, whether you're selling widgets, whatever it is, you know your product and your service better than anyone else on the planet. So I want you to remember that, okay? Just keep that in your mind. And one of the things is, a lot of what I'm going to talk about today, you'll learn during the Fear No Video Summit, which launches on August 18th. It's a Friday. It's tomorrow. So get your ticket if you don't already have one. It's a free ticket. Now, if you're one of those people who likes to go back and rewatch, or you may, have some like a wonky schedule or something, it's all virtual, it's all pre-recorded. So you definitely want to get that VIP pass in case you need to skip a day or two. So keep that in mind. All right. So look, here's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to go and knock out that excuse, because really that's what it is. It's an excuse that you don't have anything to say, because trust me, you do. You have a lot to say for these videos. And it doesn't matter, again, if you're a coach, if you're a trainer, if you are in direct sales, if you have a brick and mortar, whatever it is, you have something to say and your audience wants to hear it from you. All right. So one of my favorite things, back when I was in direct sales, full-time, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, I loved doing product demos. When you're doing a class, doing a party, doing a show, whatever it is that you call it, you are demonstrating what your product is anyway in front of your audience. So just take that and do it in front of the camera. So I would go and do essential oils workshops on camera. I would, I would make candles using the essential oils. I would make sprays and recipes, like different desserts and all these different things, right? I would do that on camera. And so that's one really, really easy way for you to connect with your audience, because again, you're the expert. You know how to make your product shine. And it doesn't matter what the product is. If you're a coach, if you're a fitness coach, do some exercises, like a 5-minute workout. If you are a health coach, or, one of the other things that's really great is to do a cooking demo, show someone how to make, an easy hummus recipe. Like, that's like the simplest thing a health coach could make, right? It's 2 ingredients, really. It's chickpeas and sesame seeds, and you blend it together, you have hummus. And so you can show people how to do that. So it's just really something that's simple, and it doesn't take a ton of time to prepare ahead of time. It doesn't take a lot of time to do, but it will get you more comfortable on camera, because you're not so focused on the camera. You're not so focused on what it is, you're you know, whatever it is that you're afraid of, you're not focused on that. You're focused on making the product. You're focused on demonstrating the product. You're focused on demonstrating your service. So that's something that's really, really, it's simple. It's a very low bar of entry because it's something that you do anyway, especially if you are a coach or if you're in direct sales, if you're doing it anyway. If you have a physical product, you know, if you have a store, go through the store and show off some of like the new items that have just come in. It's something that you would do anyway. If someone came into the store and said, hey, storekeeper, what's new? What haven't I seen? So you're going to do it anyway. So you can do it on camera. You can do it, set up a tripod and have your iPhone or your Android record you, have a friend or family member record you. It's just really, it's a very low bar of entry, and that can help you to get a lot more comfortable. The other thing, and I'm looking down at my notes because notes are key. That's one of the things that you always want to have, are notes, because that's going to keep you on track. And you want to stay on track. So another thing that you can do when you are worried that you don't have anything to say is look at national holidays or international holidays. And I don't mean like Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, etc., but like those little ones that come up like every single day. There's a day for everything, right? So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So maybe you have some sort of product or service that works in that genre. You can tailor a live shot, tailor a video on your on Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. September 1st, I think it is like National Coffee Day, and then later is International Coffee Day. Now, I love coffee. It's one of my favorite things on the planet. And I recently went to a coffee plantation in South America. So you can best believe that on, September 1st, I think it is, I will show off some, a video or something about coffee. And I just did one, actually. It was a lot of fun. And it's got a lot of engagement. So I might just rerun that video, or, make something else a little bit different. And that shows my personality. It shows, just something about me. So it's not all business. It's, hey, look, I'm a fun girl and I love coffee. Do you love coffee? Well, we have something in common, and you can do the same thing. And so maybe, you sell mugs, you're a crafter and you sublimate mugs. Well, National Coffee Day is the perfect time to show off your mug. And you can also do like a behind the scenes, because viewers, and that's your customers, viewers, they love to peek behind the curtain. They love for you to open the kimono, as it were. They love to see all the things that happen to, make you make the magic of your business. And I mean, you don't have to go like deep and give away your trade secrets, but you can, do a demo showing how you sublimate a mug, a coffee mug. And then, hey, it's just, by the way, it's National Coffee Day. Delicious, so something like that, and just have fun with it. So you can be a little bit more creative with those national days, international days. If you don't know where to find them, you can go to timeanddate.com. You can just Google, you can Google everything, right? Just Google National Day, holidays in September, holidays in October, et cetera, and you can get a whole list. And there might be some super obscure ones, and there could be some that really go toward your brand. And if you're not clear on what your brand is, then you definitely want to come to the Fear No Video Summit, because we have a couple of branding experts who will help you to figure out your brand and why it's important for you to have a brand. You can't just be, me. Like you need to have some sort of brand. And so they'll show you how to figure out, what your brand is, who you are. And again, if you're one of those folks who likes to rewatch videos and trainings, then definitely get the VIP pass. It goes up on the 18th. So you want to get that. You'll get lifetime access to all the recordings. You will get an ebook on leveraging video content for your business. You will get a 15-minute clarity call with me. You'll also get a $100 restaurant card. And there's something else. Oh, yeah, we're going to have live events too over the course of the 21-day summit. So you'll have the chance to be in a hot seat with the expert for that day's live. So you get a lot of stuff for $47. But again, it goes up on the 18th. As soon as the summit begins, the price goes up. All right. Another really great topic is you, right? Who am I? Where am I from? And you could do something that's just fun and engaging, showing what you do and who you are, where you're from. It could just be a simple, sitting at your desk. Hi, I'm Jasmine Bryant. I'm a 30-year veteran of television and movies. I've been a journalist, an actress, trained in Hollywood, and I've helped hundreds of people just like you get comfortable on camera. Something as simple as that. Or it can show your personality. So I used to do roller derby. I loved playing roller derby. So I could do a video showing me in my roller derby gear with the helmet, the mouth guard, the wrist guards, and all of that. And then, maybe skate down the block, just something that shows who you are, where you're from. And if you want to relate it to your business, then you totally can, but you don't always have to. And that's one of the things I think a lot of entrepreneurs get a little caught up in. You don't always have to, push your product or your service. And you really don't want to always push your product and service, because people want to know who you are just as much as they want to know what it is that you sell. So, you have to have a mix of both. And some of the speakers on the Fear No Video Summit, fearnovideo.com, they talk about, the percentages of how to post, 10% this, 20% that, 70% this, so that way you can, have a nice mix of posts that's a variety, but that still serves your brand and serves your purpose of selling your product and service and showing people who you are. You want to give value, you want to entertain and educate and just not be weird, right? Okay. Another one is another topic you can do. What do I do? What's my greatest passion? So if you are, we'll go back to being like, a fitness coach. If you, are a fitness coach, show your workout. This is who I am. This is how I got to be who I am. Your origin story. People love an origin story. So I'll give you mine really quickly because a lot of you don't know who I am. So my origin story is I started writing for a newspaper when I was 7, right? I've always loved to write, but there was some nepotism there. One of my great uncles owned the paper, so he let me write some articles, but it just gave me this thirst for telling a good story. So when I was a teenager in high school, I started anchoring and reporting for a kids TV news show called Kids Time News in Philadelphia. And it aired twice a day. And I was kind of like a little local celebrity, which was cool, but also uncomfortable because I was a chunky teenager and, you're still coming into your own and you don't know who you are and people know your name. And so that was just weird. No one prepared me for that, but it was fun and I loved it. And then I went on to report and anchor for my college TV station. And then I started going behind the scenes because there's a lot more power behind the scenes than on camera. And so I did a lot of that. And then I went out to Hollywood to be an actress, and I was in a couple of movies and some TV shows, and just fun. I enjoyed all the things that I've done until I went back to television news. And again, I'm behind the scenes, but I've always helped other people to feel more comfortable on camera, even when I was just starting out, because not everyone feels comfortable, right? They're scared. Or even if they're not scared, they're not really sure how to carry themselves, how to interact with the hosts, and a whole lot of things go into putting on a good TV show, a news show, or an entertainment show. So I got to do a lot of that. So that's my origin story. And that's why I'm here with you today, because I've helped so many entrepreneurs to figure out how to break that barrier of, holy crap, I know I have to do this, but I don't want to because it makes me uncomfortable. So I've helped with all those things, and I absolutely love it. But so that's your origin story. People love that, and that will connect you to your audience. Another topic that you could do is talk about your struggles or one of your fears. Just be vulnerable. I did a video here, and you can find it on this page somewhere, where for a long time, I would not go back on camera. And that was because I had oral surgery, and part of my mouth is numb. And you need your mouth to actually talk. So it gave me a bit of a speech impediment, and I was very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. I went from, being in front of the camera all the time, doing radio, doing, PA announcements, so many different things, to being uncomfortable putting myself out there and speaking. I mean, I love speaking in front of large audiences. I used to act, and acting on stage was the best, biggest, most amazing rush. And there's certain words that I can't say, at least without not sounding like a mushy mouth. And so I avoid those words, or I try to at least. But, I realized that what I had to say was a lot more important than my fear of not being able to say it the way that I wanted to. So I still work on that, but that's a vulnerable moment between you and me, right? And that's one of the things that can help to connect you with your audience, to be vulnerable. So, and that can work with any business. What doesn't matter if you're a coach, if you are, if you have a brick and mortar, if you're selling t-shirts, it could be as simple as, look, I love wearing t-shirts. They're fun, they're vibrant, they show off my personality, and they tell the world who I am without me saying a word. But I had this issue where, I really don't like my arms. So I created a t-shirt that helps to hide the imperfections, or my perceived imperfections, on my arms, while accentuating my waist, which is my best feature. So you're getting vulnerable with your people. So it can work with anything. Let's see, what else is on our list? Oh, this is a fun one. This is a real fun one. It's something no one else knows about you. And you might not want to do that when you're first starting, but as you build an audience, having some fun with, something no one knows about me, or not many people know about me, is X, Y, and Z. It could even be like if you have some people watching, like a true or false kind of a deal. Like, what's that game, Two Truths and a Lie? And so it could be, I got stuck in quicksand. Let's see, I once had Samuel L. Jackson. I once met Samuel L. Jackson at an Oscar party. Or let's see, it could also be, what's another good one? But you get the point, right? So, you know, two truths and a lie. And so you could even ask, and I'll ask you guys, which out of the two, well, let's see. I need to give you a third one. You need a third option. Okay. The third option, the third option is, okay, so I got stuck in quicksand, right? I met Samuel L. Jackson at an Oscar party. And I once had a painting that was hanging at a museum in Paris. So one of those is a lie, two are truth. So you tell me in the comments, which one do you think is the lie? And that could just be something fun that you engage with your audience. What's the truth? What's the lie? What's the truth? What's the lie? So that's something fun. Just, you know, and then just give obscure facts, whatever. It's, you know, it's just awesome. How you got started in your business. That's another really good icebreaker, you know, and I just kind of told you how I got started with my vulnerable story when I was very vulnerable with you guys about, you know, me and not wanting to be on camera. But you know, you could tell someone, you know, how you got started. It could be a nice little autobiography of you and your story. So that's always a good one. And then, you know, you can have some other engagement videos. You can, excuse me, play the game Would You Rather. That's always fun. I'm out of water. And if you don't know it, it's just kids play it all the time. Adults play it at parties. You know, would you rather swim with sharks or hang upside down from an airplane? You know, and then your audience can, you know, chime in. So if you're doing it live, it works better if it's live. Would you rather? You could also talk about how your business helps people. And again, you don't want to do a business post all the time. That's going to get boring. That's going to suck. That's not going to help your algorithm. And, you know, the socials will push you down if all you're doing is a business post, business post, business post. You need to have some engagement, right? People need to contact with you and, you know, have a little conversation back and forth. But how you got started in your business is, or how your business helps people rather, is something that's very interesting for a lot of folks. And it's a dual purpose. So like for me, I help entrepreneurs to get over their camera anxiety so they can become omnipresent and they can double their revenue. And that can also kind of go into, you know, how I got started. And I can give some examples of, you know, I helped one entrepreneur who was terrified of being on camera. Her voice shook, she rocked, she looked all over the place, and she just looked like she was in pain. She never smiled. And now girlfriend rocks it. And within a month of working with me, she went from all of that I told you just a second ago to, you know, having her home studio set up, going live. And, you know, I challenged her to go live every single day for 15 minutes for 30 days straight. And she did it, and she has never looked back. And I mean, she has to turn clients away. It's wonderful. And another one is, you know, advice that's changed your life. What did someone tell you that just turned the corner for you, whatever that may be? And you can, you know, it can be a business tip that you received. It could be a life tip that you received, just something to engage with your audience. And just ask your audience what they need. You know, if you have a store that sells, you know, skating goods, ask your audience, you know, what do you want to see me carry? You know, do you need help learning how to, you know, tighten your wheels? Do you want to know what type of, you know, what hardness of wheels you need for your skates? You know, something like that. And then goes back to your product demo that we talked about earlier. So you have all those different things. And just, you know, just be yourself. That's one of the big things. Be yourself. And again, you definitely want to come to the Fear No Video Summit. It's virtual. It starts August 18th, first thing in the morning. It's 21 days. You'll get an email every single day with another speaker. And trust me, all these speakers are dynamic. This is the best free ticket you will ever get. But, when you're talking about, all the different types of engagement, we have folks who will help you with that. I also have people who will help you with your legal issues. I mean, she's not giving you legal advice, but how to set up a contract when you need a contract, how to, trademark your business name. You don't want to get big and then find out that someone else has your name trademarked and they've had it for years and now you have to start over. That's no fun. But you can talk to all these different people or hear from all these different people who will just really just up level everything in your business. So fearnovideo.com, you definitely want to, go to that website, sign up, get your free ticket. If you want to have a free call with me soon, as well as a $100 restaurant card, an ebook, the chance to be a live hot seat. If you don't know what a hot seat is, that's when we pull you up on camera and you talk with the expert who will walk you through whatever it is that you're working on. And it can be with me if you have some questions about, being on camera and how to get more comfortable. And that's actually another one of the speakers that we have, some oils for anxiety, and also, just some different ways that you can, turn down the panic and turn up the you. We also, so during the hot seat, during the live event, we'll also have someone talking about wardrobe, because that's so much fun, but maybe you don't know what colors actually work for you. So if you are a VIP ticket holder, then you have the chance to have a hot seat with that expert, and she can look at you and tell you, okay, you might want to do X, Y, and Z. Like maybe, plum is your color, and, the emerald green that you have on doesn't work so well, and why. So that's a lot of fun too. So this is live, right? My light just decided to fall down. That's fun. You can see all my vitamins there now too. So, all right, guys, that clearly is a sign that it's time for me to wrap this baby up. Go to fearnovideo.com and get your free ticket, get the VIP access so you can have lifetime access to the recordings. And it's going to be a really great time. It's virtual. You don't have to leave your house for it. And you're going to learn so much, some hidden gems for where you can post your content that will, really just surge. I mean, I listened to this expert and did one thing that he said, and that one post that I did, it got more engagement within 5 minutes than any post that I've done other places in a week. So I'm just mind blown. All right, guys, let me know what came up for you. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know what you want to hear about next, because this is for you. I know how to go on camera. I'm not afraid. I want to help you not be afraid. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to go out and shine and be the best, brightest, badass business person that you've always wanted to be, that you are, but you can show it to the world. And I want to help you do that. I want to help to be your guide. So fearnovideo.com, register for the free event. If you're ready to just jump in and get this party started, then send me a DM and let's have a chat, because we have some coaching programs that will work really well for you. And we can see what's the best fit. All right, guys, have a good Thursday, and I'll see you in the next video.